Hello and welcome to my video tutorial on how to install Mac OS Snow Leopard on your PC. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I've recently decided that I want to do it. What you will need: you need one of these, a copy of Mac OS X 10.6 Snow Leopard. That is the version we'll be installing today because that's the only version that seems to work with my computer. My computer is a Intel Core 2. That's not a dual core processor. It's running at 2.4 GHz. The GPU I have, graphics card, is a NVIDIA 8800 GT. All of everything works. The sound works, because some people have problems with text, which are drivers for that. The sound works, everything works basically. There's nothing that doesn't work, internet, anything. Right, okay, so you will need a copy of Snow Leopard, a copy of iBoot. I'll put links in the description for all of these things. That's it really. Okay, so to get started, most guys on YouTube are American. I think it's a nice change. Not that I've got anything against Americans blogging up YouTube, but anyway. Okay, so you will need a computer, Mac OS X 10.6, and I'm running out of time. Okay, in this stage I'm going to show you how to make a partition to install Mac onto, because you can't just install it anywhere. Okay, so you're going to need a partition manager. There is one that comes with Windows. I'm not sure what it's called. I've never used it, but I can't find it. Right, so anyway, the one I always use is Asus Partition Master 7.0.1 Professional Edition from Pirate Bay. Yep. So this is going to make a partition on your hard drive to install Mac onto. If you already have a partition you want to install Mac onto, then that's great. Skip this step, but you obviously don't. Right, okay. So make a partition by this is the disk. This is right. This is Windows NTFS. Let's see, and that's other. That's the other. There is actually what I already have Mac installed onto. But I'm going to make another partition and install the same version of Mac on another partition, just to show you the actual installation process. I already have a full version of Mac installed there, but this is just to show you. Okay, where it says other applications, you're going to right click and you're going to create, and you're going to go to one. So I'm going to call it Mac OS X test vid. Right, okay. I'm only calling it test vid because it's for test vid. Right, okay, you can call it whatever you want. Right, and it doesn't matter what you format it to, because I'm just going to leave it as NTFS, because when you install, when you get to the installation screen for Mac OS X, you partition it to the Mac file system anyway, so you can format it whatever you want. Okay, so go like that, and I'll go to operations score depending, apply now, and I'll go okay, good. It'll say shut down the computer, yeah, okay, right. It's going to restart the computer and then it's going to do it. Okay, let's restart the computer automatically, and it starts screening Windows a bit, and then this is what, and you can't read that at all. But it says, and that's making. I've made the partition 25 gig because it's just a test, and 25 gig isn't an awful lot. Your total progress there. It doesn't take that long. I'm already on 2040. Wow, that's a good jump. I think the most annoying thing about YouTube videos is where you can't see the screen, so I'm going to try and make it so you can. There we go. Done. Now it should restart the computer. It will say that it's done it, and then there we go. Right, it'll say that it's done it, and then it'll boot back into Windows next time. Step 1. Take your Mac installation disk and insert it into your computer. That's the easy part. The computer's already on, turn it off, as I just did. See, Windows turning off. Oh, by the way, this is going to be dual booted with Windows. It doesn't matter what you've already got installed because iBoot is a completely different bootloader to Windows bootloader. Hurry up and turn off, please. Second alarm. Okay, turn your computer on with the installation disk in. Sorry about filming the screen at a funny angle. Make sure your computer is set to booting from the CD drive. Okay, it should say Darwin, blah blah blah, boot, blah blah blah. Press any key to start the CD-ROM or press F8 to enter startup option. Right, I'm just going to press any key because I don't want to enter any startup option. Okay, right. Right, this is loading the installation disk for Mac OS X. This shouldn't take too long. Right, there we go, we have the Apple thing. That should take about 15 minutes, so I'm going to turn the camera off and turn it back on again after about 15 minutes, depending on the CPU, but it's going to take about 15 minutes. The Mac OS X Leopard 3D disk, you should come to a screen that looks incredibly like this. In fact, it is this screen. This is the screen where you choose your language, so whatever language you may speak, talk, listen to, read, write, whatever language you are, whatever nationality you are from, you may choose here. I made that sound a lot more interesting than it is. Basically, you can choose a language. Okay, this time, this is absolutely shitloads. There's even Chinese. Okay, right, I'm English, so this is where it says preparing installation. That takes a while, so I will just stop it because it takes forever. Okay, after choosing your language, your installation should be prepared, whatever that means. Now you can go continue. Yeah. By the way, if your mouse or keyboard doesn't work on the installation screen, try a different mouse or keyboard because that one might work. Alright, this is just a load of stuff telling you what it installs by default and whatever. Okay, so you agree to that, and if you don't, no Mac. Okay, select installation. Where do you want to install Mac OS X to? Right, okay, so you will probably only have that, and that's the Snow Leopard DVD, and you don't want to install it to there. Anyway, so you go, at the top you go Utilities and Disk Utility. This is like a tool to utilise your disk. Things do take a while to load and it's still looking. It might be faster than that. I don't know, probably is. Oh yeah, just to clear something up, a lot of people on YouTube think I'm gay. That's not true. I'm just English, so I talk differently to Americans. Okay, right. Here you have your disks, and underneath you have the partitions on your disk. That's where I have Windows installed. That's where I have Mac already installed. And then if you look at Mac OS X test vid, that's the partition I made earlier. And you erase. That's the same as formatting. So you click the erase tab there, and then you can go down, and you need to choose Mac OS X extended journals, I think. Yeah. Right, and you can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to call it Mac OS TE because that's as long as it'll let me do it. Right, and then you go erase and erase, and you can see around here it says preparing to erase, blah blah. Tell you the size of it, and that'll erase it to the Mac file system that the Mac now understands. And after doing that, you can close Disk Utility, and now you can see Mac OS, the one you made, is there, and you can go that, and you can go continue. Right, from here you go, this is a very important, customise thing. Click customise. And from here you'll be able to choose all the different texts that get installed. You can choose the updates there, but I've never done them because I'm not sure if they work or not, so I'm not going to do them this time in case they don't work. Bootloaders, click the little drop down arrow and you can choose the ones you want. The one you will need the latest version of Chainlink, and that's 10.3. It's 10.5, so let's use 10.5 because that's how new. Kernels. Choose a kernel specific to your system. If you click something here, you can see that it talks about it down here. So, for instance, moddin kernel 10.0, a beta kernel for AMD users only. Don't use this kernel on Intel machines. That means don't use this kernel on Intel machines. If you do use it on Intel machines, chances are you'll probably get kernel power. Right, Intel Atom, that's for the Intel Atom. I'm going to use the legacy kernel because new kernel made from sources of redirection, blah blah blah. This kernel includes emulation, I'm not bothered about that, yeah. It's also compatible with the AMD process. Do not use these kernels on Core 2 Duo and i7 processors or you will get kernel panic. So basically, that's the one that I've already got installed on the other one and that works, okay? Right, graphics drivers. These won't all be the same on your system because obviously unless you somehow have the same system as me, I'm sure there's a few people out there, but you know, the average person isn't going to have exactly the same specs. I'm going to use MV Enabler. If you are using NVIDIA, MV Enabler is better than MV Inject because MV Inject only gives you quite a low resolution. It only let me have 1024 by something, whereas MV Enabler will let you have up to 1280, depending on your monitor, but on standard monitors, you know, you want the highest. Graphic Enabler, that's for graphic acceleration. That works handily with my graphics card. Network drivers do all of them because I'm not sure which one's going to work, and that's very important. Audio drivers, mine just seem to work without them somehow. I think it installs some by default and mine work with them. And then I don't need anything else, I don't think. Right, okay, so I'm going to go done, and I'm going to go install. You will be met with this screen. This is a good screen. Right, okay, it says checking installation DVD. That's bollocks because obviously the installation DVD is fine, probably. Right, okay, and you can see it says installing Mac OS X on the volume, and then it will say what you call the Apple Mac OS X TE. And it shouldn't take that long. If we look at how long it says it's going to take, it actually says calculating, but it's took, in the past, it's only took 15 minutes to install, which is good considering it's not a very long time. So we've already got quite a lot of bar there. If the bar ever freezes, don't worry about it. There you go, it's saying 6 minutes. It's probably not going to be that quick. But if the bar freezes, don't worry about it, just let it keep going, and yeah, I'll be back when it's done. Installation of Mac is complete. Just ignore that screen a minute, I buggered things up. Take your iBoot disk and yeah, it wants to restart. Don't let it restart. Take your iBoot disk and put it in the computer and make sure your computer boots from it. To do this, you need to go to the BIOS and make sure that you're completely set to booting from the disk. So you can run. This takes typically about 30 seconds. So iBoot basically is just a alternative bootloader to Windows bootloader. You need it to boot from you need it to boot to Mac OS X. Okay, you should only have iBoot, Windows NTFS, and the whatever you name the partition that you put Mac on. But because I've already got a partition Mac on it before I started this video, you won't. I've got that, but you won't have that one. Right, you just have one named. So this is Mac OS X TE. This is the one that you've seen me set up. I haven't booted from this yet. This is completely the one that you saw me set up from the start. So this is the very, very first boot of the installation that we've been doing from the start. I'll post a link in the description on how to get your hands on either. This is a modified version, by the way, of Snow Leopard that it's doing. You can't just go and expect any version of Mac to install on your computer. Probably. Greeted by this very gay video. It's probably the It just basically says welcome in lots of different languages. It's very useless. Very, very useless. Very boring. Okay, I live in the United Kingdom. British. No. Users is not on internet. Oh yeah, don't register this with your details because I made the mistake of doing that. And if you do, Apple might be able to tell that this isn't a legit version of Mac and they might bug you up for it. Okay, don't put any details, go continue. Oh no, right. This is to make a user like you do on Windows, so I'm going to call it gay, account name gay, password gay, verify gay, password hint gay, right? I'm not actually gay, I just like the word gay. Right. Oh, your hint can't be the same as the password, so I'm going to call it the hint can be creating your account. Register later, and then never register. Yes, come on, just let me play with my new Mac. Yes, enjoy your Apple computer. Yes, it'll do this, and there you go. You have the dock. You have. You can change the resolution, obviously, because this. Yeah, continue. Yeah, it'll tell you to tit about with your keyboard for a minute. But yeah, there's your nice Mac running on computer and on PC. Sorry, not on computer. I'm gonna. Now you have Mac installed, you can play around with getting some software. There's plenty on Pirate Bay, or you can buy it, it's up to you. This Mac has never gone wrong for me, ever. I like it a lot. It's good. I like it better than Windows, actually. I haven't got an awful lot of software for it, but I've installed iLife, like iMovie, iDVD, iWare, iPhoto, all that. It's pretty quick for on my machine. It runs quicker than Windows 7 does, to be fair. It's just my awesome collection. And yeah, I do like Mac, it's good. Just to show you it is the real version of Mac, where you can go about this Mac. And it has our screen and it'll tell you stuff. None of it really does. There you go. Thank you for watching my tutorial on installing Mac, and I play around with it. I hope you like it. If you would like to comment, rate, subscribe, that would be very, very helpful. Goodbye.